Hey guys, D. Bonnie here. I wanted to come on and just speak to you a little bit, offer you some encouragement, maybe some different ways of thinking about what's going on in the world. Everything is just so crazy with this pandemic right now, and nothing is as it should be or as it used to be. So I was doing some reading today out of Luke 10, and it jumped out at me. So in Luke 10, Jesus goes into the house of two women, Mary and Martha. And while he's there, he's starting to teach, and Mary comes and just sits at Jesus' feet, and she's listening to him. And then Martha's upset because she's the hostess. She's trying to be helpful and she's trying to serve. And so she comes in, and actually it says in verse 40, but Martha was distracted by all the preparation that had to be made. And so she asked Jesus, like, why don't you get my sister to come help me? And he says, Martha, Martha, you are worried and upset about many things, but few things are needed, or indeed only one. So that just really jumped out at me because I'm thinking, is this what we're supposed to learn in the middle of the coronavirus pandemic? Is that few things are very important. And so I'm guilty of this. I'm guilty of not realizing like what's actually important around me. Man, before I actually developed a relationship with Jesus a few years ago, if you looked at my journal of what was important, it was all stuff of like, well, once this business takes off and once we can build our big ranch on land, and I was distracted. I was distracted by so many things that are not important. So I want to offer you some encouragement. Take this time to learn some lessons about what's really important around you. Breathing, that's pretty important. Having shelter over our heads, that's pretty important. The people who are out working to make sure that you still have gas and groceries, those are important. So take this time. Let's learn to not be distracted so that going forward on the other side of this, we're not struggling in the same ways. We're not putting out other things that's being so important in our lives and missing what's vital.